Hi guys, what's up? My name is Tristan Perry and welcome back to another video on the modern node. Thank you for watching and let's get right into it. I came up with this idea a couple days ago. I wanted to see if I could make some more side projects to kind of put in my portfolio. One of the things I came across was I found a article that just had like a bunch of different side project ideas, and one of them was just a simple survey. So make a survey site that you can just fill out and then you can submit to a backend, and then you can access, like, not a backend but like a database, and then you can access all the stuff in a database. Now, I've used MongoDB a lot for databases. I don't think MongoDB would be the best for that. I would think honestly MySQL would be better, but I thought it'd be interesting if instead of doing a traditional backend or traditional, like having maybe an API route or something, and then that API route posts the data to a server, or excuse me, not a server, a database. I thought, what if instead I actually tried to do something a little ingenuity thing? Not proper English, but what if I tried to do it with Google Sheets as my database, essentially? So that's what we're going to try and do. So I have no recollection, I have no idea what I'm doing, basically, for this video. I don't even know. I mean, I know it's possible to access Google Sheets because I saw a video a while back by Twilio called like Python and Google Sheets equals love or something like that. Just one of those, like, videos about how to use Google Sheets as a database for like Python. I don't remember what they were trying to do in that video, but I just remember like that was what they did. So I thought actually just that'd be really interesting to try. Now, the reason why I'm saying I have no idea what I'm doing is because I actually normally, if I was going to make a project, especially if I was going to make a video on it, I'd research it beforehand and see how to interact with the Google Sheets API, which I do know there's a Google Sheets API. I would look into how to access things and maybe like try an experimental like demo or something, a small thing, just to make sure it works. But this time I want to like make a case study video, which is what this is. Just kind of explaining how I'm go from basically zero to a fully fledged product, or not product, but just site. That's what I'm doing. So the first thing I need to do is open up Google and look up the Google Sheets API. So let's do the Google Sheets API. I've already looked it up a little bit, but I obviously just to make sure it was there, but I don't actually know that much about it, really. It's kind of confusing, which is scaring me a little bit, but that's step one, is let's figure out this API.
1 hour later.
I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I thought I did for a while, but like now it's like I can write to it, but I can't like write to it unless I use their own API. Like, why? Why is it that every time I have to authorize and execute, I have to freaking do this? Like, why do I have to use OAuth? That's what I don't get. Would have been cool, but whatever. Call it here. Well, I guess I'll see you guys on day number 2. All right, so welcome back. It's day 2, and I'm a lot less frustrated with this project. The previous day, I wasn't really sure why it was so difficult to do this. I was getting really confused. There was just so much depth to this project that it just doesn't make sense why it'd be there. So I wanted to take a bit of a break. So I haven't worked on this in about 2 days, but I did a little bit of research before I started, just because I wanted to kind of look around and see if there were other ways to do this. And it looks like I found a pretty decent GitHub project that goes through a tutorial on how to do this, basically from scratch. And there's a demo here that I just tried. So basically you enter in the email, and then the name, and then a last name, and you subscribe. It's basically a email subscribe form, and then it gets submitted to here. So this is the actual Google Sheet it gets submitted to, and then this is the demo. So they're linked. And so this looks pretty promising. It looks like something that I want. I was confused with the old one that what I was trying to do before. I was confused that maybe it would just like you'd have to log into your Google account. It was doing something weird with OAuth. I was afraid that it was going to do weird things with OAuth, and it just seemed like I was kind of doing it jankily. Like it just seemed weird. Like things weren't. I don't know. It was just weird to me. So I just decided let's just go with this because it'd be much easier. I didn't really want to follow a tutorial, but the API is not very helpful, and even when it comes to the API, it's like I don't know where to look for all this stuff. Like it seems really over the top complicated for no reason. Like there should just be, at least for me, I think there should just be an API link that you could just post to that would allow you to post to it and give it query data, in the link. Or yeah, in the link you'd provide, query data for where you want to put the stuff, the information in the spreadsheet. But I guess that'd be too simple. So I don't know. That is going to take a while to save. Okay, and then this is what we're looking for. Okay, so this is what we got to copy. I've seen this before, actually, because I've tried this a little bit off recording. Save it. Okay, so this is a sheet that grabs the sheet name, and I'm pretty sure we need put in my survey, unless no. Okay, now run the setup function. Go to run function, and initial setup. All right, run function, initial setup. Authorization required, review permissions. We're just gonna go ahead and allow this. Running initial setup. Okay. Now, okay, authorization, sign in, blah, blah, blah. You should see it says hire name, submit wants to, click allow. Okay, add a new project trigger. Click edit current projects triggers. Edit current projects triggers. Yeah, I already feel like I'm making progress. Even though I'm following a guide, this is just much better than before. All right, the new trigger setup. Dialog. Click no trigger setup. Click here to add one now. I'm worried I just closed that. Add new trigger. In the droplets drop down, select do post. Post. Set the event field from spreadsheet to on form submit. There's no on form submit. Post. Set the events field. Event. On form submit. There we go. Then click save. All right. Script authorization failed. Please check your pop-up block. Okay. Gotta always allow. Go ahead and do that. And it's gonna ask us this again. Yep, there we go. Go ahead and allow that. All right. Now we're good. I think. Okay. Now we are good. All right. Now publish and deploy as web app. Okay. Publish. Wait. Publish the project as publish this. Publish, deploy as web app. And set project version. New. Put initial version. Version. Okay. Leave execute the app as me, and then who has access to the app? Anyone, even anonymous. Okay. Anyone, even anonymous. Deploy. Copy the web app URL in dialog. Copy this. Click OK. All right, important. If you have a custom domain with Gmail, you might need to click OK, refresh the page, and then we don't have that. Input your web app URL. Open your web app. Okay, open the file. Now on line 12. Okay. So here's where we're going to go ahead and, so it looks like we got something. So new body, new form data, form. What is form data? Does that convert it to an object? Is that like .serialize, I'm going to assume? There is a way to post. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make a new project. We're going to open a new folder. This is the part where I can start working on. So we're gonna create a new folder, and we're gonna call it My Survey, just like we had the old one, but I deleted it because it had nothing in it. Open with code. Close that down. Why is there? Delete that. Don't. I thought I deleted that file. Oh well. Okay. We're gonna create an index.html. We're gonna create that. We'll save that. And add an app.js. We'll do submit. And then we won't worry about CSS. Don't need to. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do here. We'll call it My Survey. Go ahead and put a simple form in. We'll call it E equals survey dash form. Put in labels div. So we'll do dot survey question and label or so we'll just say first name, and then we'll put in input type text, and we'll say don't need a placeholder actually. Yeah, we don't need a placeholder. Just say name equals first name. Okay. Now that we got that, we got to go ahead and add our script tag. So script and then src equals, of course, submit.js. Okay. So I think that by creating this, not this, I think by creating this, we have a this is a script that basically has a this link will post to this script, and so we'll be able to post data to it, and then that script will actually handle the data and push it to the Google Sheets. Is what I believe is going on, which is a lot better than what I was trying to do now before, where I had to do OAuth tokens and all that stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with getting API keys, but when it's like when there's so many different like private keys and public keys and client IDs, it's like, geez, dude, why is this so complicated for something that should be simple? So we got to get the script URL. So we're going to go ahead and do const script URL equals that. Then we'll go ahead and do const form equals document.forms. It looks like we're grabbing the form. So now we got to do document. Oops. So document.forms. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to go ahead and do document.getElementById. And we're going to say survey dash form, because I don't know what else. Okay, and then we're going to do form.add event listener. I'm going to pricer, okay, submit. So on submit, we probably prevent default. Yeah, he prevents default. Dot prevent default. I believe that's to stop the page from reloading. And then we're going to use a fetch. So this is what I was trying to do yesterday. So I had the right idea to use a fetch method, but I just didn't know how to hand in the data. I didn't know what it wanted. I haven't used fetch in a long time because I was using Angular for quite a while, so I forgot how to do it. So now we're going to take the script URL, and then we're going to hand in an object, and this is the all the information on how to handle the request. So we're going to use method post, got to be a string, and then we're going to do, for the body, we're going to set that to new form data, and then we're going to hand in the form, just the form. Okay. And then we're going to catch this. We're going to catch the response. So if there's a response, we're going to console.log success. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and alert, to be honest. It's much easier. Alert success. And then if there's not, we're going to go ahead and catch, and we're going to say error, and we'll go ahead and we'll just console.log failed. And then we'll console also the error.message. Okay. That there? Nope. Figured not. Okay. That should be just about it. So adding additional form data, blah, 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 blah. So I believe what makes this so easy now is that this handles everything for us. This is a script that's written that I've seen a few times over throughout research. I've seen this script almost everywhere, and it looks like it's just a simple way to easily manage. Like it just handles everything for you. So all you do is post to the script URL. The script receives the data, and then it just handles it on its own. So let's see if this works. So let's go ahead and open in open in live server. Normally there's an open with live server button down here where the port is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open this right here. We got that, and then we're gonna open up our Google Sheets, and we're gonna see what happens when we post. So first name, I'm just gonna put Tryston, and let's see when we submit. We got it. Okay, success. So we got it. So there's the timestamp. It automatically grabs the timestamp. Okay, so the timestamp is server-sided. So it looks so return header equals timestamp, either new date or eat-up parameter header. I don't know what that is, but basically it's just going to grab a new date. So that's the timestamp, and then Tryston. Okay, so this looks like we got it. It looks like we got it. Perfect. So somewhere, wherever it is, it looks like sheet.getRange next row 1 next row.length. It looks like this is the line that's deciding where the hell it should go based on the context of this. So boom, we basically got it. Now we just got to work on our actual survey. This was much better than last time. This is much better than yesterday. I mean, I've only been working on this for 15 minutes, and I went from basically 0 to hero. Basically from 0 to basically I have it now. So now let's just go ahead and create some more stuff for our. I'm gonna go ahead and close out of this. Not even. So now let's go ahead and actually add some CSS styling and some more inputs for our form. So first of all, I'm going to do this, delete that. Now we go. Okay, so we have a question. We're going to copy that a little bit, make some more here. Also, I don't think the name even matters. Doesn't even matter. Okay, check this. I'm gonna assume it does because the form data. Let's go ahead and actually console. Go ahead and console.log. What happens when you do new form data? I'm pretty sure it's an object. I'm based on name. So if I go ahead and actually just copy out, it matters. And I just go to console and I type Tryston. Oh well. Okay, what's here now? Let's change the value Tryston. The form data program. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have anything in there. That's weird. I'm assuming at first it's like where the object would be something like form is this and then first name is Tryston. I'm assuming it's one number. Right question. And if we're going to get that console, I didn't delete that. There that and uncomment this and we'll change this to last name. And we're gonna go ahead and more things. So first question. So I'm gonna just email. And first question. So the first question one. Our first question is gonna be, what is your favorite book? Okay, so we're gonna do fab book actually. And then here we'll do what is your favorite movie. Very, very interesting philosophical questions that we're dealing with right now. I know these are some of the questions you can't find anywhere. Like for example, what is your favorite TV show? Yeah, TV show. Alright, we'll do one more. What is your favorite? What's your favorite food? Everyone's talking about food. Who's on food? Like, literally, you have food, not even like that's not even anything. Alright, so now we're going down here. So we're gonna do last name, we'll email, and we'll do what we're gonna do. So fab book, fab movie, fab. Also want to do fab video game, but yeah, fab TV show, fab food, right? Fab game. Alright, so we'll do one more. We do. We're going on doing this. I don't want to do it. I'll shift it down here. Now let's use Github case. Code. So your favorite video game. Do fab game. Okay, alright. Let's do that. Favorite game. Alright. Boom. So now go ahead and submit. So we're going to do this. Then Harry goes out. Tryston, Harry, Karina. There goes probably Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Harry. That'd be alright. I love that movie. What's your TV show? I love TV shows actually. It has to be Breaking Bad. I still love that TV show. Or Lost. Lost kind of. Lost kind of. What's your favorite food? That'd be Chinese food. That's nice Chinese. That's kind of okay. What's your favorite video game? Or two. Okay, so submitted and submitted. I think. Oh, there we go. Press enter. Okay, you got submit button. Alright, I'm getting issues. They're obvious. Let's do that. Input. Type submit. Submit button. Now, let's pretend that never happened. We'll go ahead and re-enter all my data. We're ready. I got something else actually. Okay. There we go. So it looks like it's now one thing. Well, okay, so you got it. Anyway, that's okay. I'll change this. That was, what is on here? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Also, I'm gonna put some backdrop color. Put something there. That way we know this is the header. Also, I'm gonna like this. Can I change like here we go. So I don't like that was the left to right, left. Over here, I'm gonna move this over this. That means it's equal. Yeah. Looks like you got it. So that was actually easy. That was easy. Oh my god, I totally add second part of the video. It's so much easier. That'd be great. Oh man. Alright, let's do this. Do that. Let's go ahead and CSS. So we'll do CSS like that. This form currently looks gorgeous. Alright, /. CSS. I was trying to do /. Because once you submit .js, we're going to go. Or it seems to to my web server. It won't recognize that. Like, it won't recognize it without /. I don't know why. I understand /. I don't know why it's here, not there. I'm just going to do this. Go sort my web server. Okay, so let's CSS. Alright, so what kind of classes do we have? So we have question and then okay. First of all, we have container related to search the form. So let's add a container here. Let's say all of this actually features on the form. Right now, for container, we're going to take that whole form and we're going to plot it right inside that container. And we're going to fix the format because, of course, it screws up. Say, container has a max attribute. We'll say 606. That's probably good. Margins. Auto. Now we should go ahead and center it if we have page data. We're also going to add a header to this form. We're going to add a form. We're going to say survey. And that's basically it. We're going to go ahead and font.google.com. And we're going to grab a decent font. So I like Roboto. This is the first one. I'm choosing. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. Very bold. First time so font you guys deserve. Last week we created probably one. Alright, what's this called? So then we go, tag, close that, we can do more. And we're going to do it. We need to put that's it. Alright, here we're going to do font dash family. Font dash family, question, close it. There you go, my survey. As a personality status user. Alright, so we got that. We're going to kind of everything kind of only the inputs go to the next row. So actually Google. How to let's see, CSS make input go to next row. And place it in the button, go to next line. Next row. I'll put only right. Late my I was thinking something. Alright, so we're gonna put input. Normally I don't use like the complete normally I use actual tags and stuff. This is small, just tags. So input is gonna be display inline block. Apparently use the word. Using inline. Okay, let's look at the word. You can do it just using display block by filling them both and clear left. Okay, perfect. So that looks a lot better. Also, go ahead and add some width lines up here. What we're going to do is going to be like, this is like 25 pixels, so that's like 175, we're going to highlight here. We're going to be 2 pixels. Alright, that's a lot better. So we're going to add some margin dash bottom. And we're going to add some margin higher thing. So it's just a question. We want to do dot survey dash question. We're going to add some margin. We're going to do like this. So edit one. So apply this. Split 8. That's a lot better. This is the button off the margin. So we're going to go ahead and put button margin. No. Okay, button dash button. It's just type B. So next BTN. That's it. Dash BTN. And also add some margin basics. That way it's better. I don't know. Also here. No. There's my button. Now put this in FBTN. That's an edge. Oh, I gave an ID. Okay, I gave an ID. Forgot. Oops, there we go. Let's change the width. We're changing the height to about, let's say, 40 pixels. Why is that? This is line up. Okay. So what I understand why this is 240. This is 204. Oh, so you know what? I'm going to tag tag. Order. Oh, it's not including the order. So the extra 2 coming in fact here. So 200 and there's 2 order on board. Okay. That's 100 here. So I'm going to add in here to 196. That's 196. Okay, I'll also add some margin dash top of, okay, actually grab this. Margin dash top of extra 4 pixels. Not 8 pixels. Why in here? What do you just think? Okay, actually, I was thinking 4 pixels less than that. One more right here. Okay, now my question is based on this, like how first line actually, some center, I think. We're going to change this to about 250. Now it's more center. You know, now it's going to be right. We're not like, put in my, yeah, we're going to make this right. We're going to go ahead and do 96.3. Yeah, a bit more room. And for the H1 tag, also add some more. Epic. Actually, margin epics, and they start out with top right and then epics. Yep. Okay. So our form's pretty good so far. I'd like to add some better styling, but don't know what to do. So there's we'll add order for the whole form. So let's go ahead and do form. We're going to say background to, let's see nice color. So color picker, be blue color, right? Just pick it. The reason I'm nice blue color doesn't work. Be nice, not that. Okay. So dash mark there. That's that. Now the form, it's going to be very poorly out. Surprise it without dash. Okay, so we're going to go with of 300 pixels. More. And add some padding. 15 pixels. Add a border. Dash radius. Let's see. Let's do 5 pixels. 7 pixels. 10. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and change the form something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, what I use in container actually. What I did. It was a little weird, but I did. There. That was a lot there. Oh, it's pretty accurate. My survey, I want it to be white, but change it. It's really darker. That would be really not really pleasing, but it works. Now let's all that. So we're going to do font and color. There we go. Now it's color. Inputs. Why is my drop down? Let's do left. So for the submit button, change this to border equals 0. We'll do color, background, change something like this actually. Background and color, white. Then we font dash. Oh, is it font dash? Font dash size is bold. Oh, size. Submit. Also wants the font dash to be the same. It's. We'll have a cursor of pointer. How many cursors here? Alright. That's a little form. Basically give a CSS on so I don't inputs, I don't know if I just want to do is change the word out of it. I actually want to change that. I do inputs, I think I do input. Focus, I think that's the one. Change the border dash color. There's border to what? 2 pixels. Solid black. Is that what it is? Okay, that's what it is. What is it? Like, what is it? What adds that? I don't want to change it. Let's just change it. That's all. Hash. Still has the so that's the word. CSS. Change, put border, focus. Border color. Outline after what is outline 0 dash none. What is it? There it goes. I'm going to add one solid. Okay, that's much better. Also do font dash now. We'll do the base font. That's a survey. No reason. We'll not have an error. What is going on here? She's got blue out. Please tell me this is some sort of weird error. This happens to be having dry. What is going on? Is there? Oh my god, it's a server error with Google Drive. Are you serious? Are you serious? Is it down? Is that our website? No. Yeah, it's not our website. Not Google. Or do we go? Font final seconds. Let's check it out. They crash my personal Google Drive. Trying to into it. I don't know. My drive seems to be fine. But this version of my phone works fine. It just seems to be on my phone. Right here. Maybe that. Go ahead. Oh, jeez. Wow, really? Huh. Ow. The drive app works fine for me. It's so weird. Really? Oh, here we go. Then why is my sheet here? I don't never use it ever. Oh, it's old. Wow. Where's the sheet? I will find this in there. In there. Oh. Oh, God, that's fine. Just really close to the secret. Alright, let's add a background too. So for the body, add background color. Okay. Over here. This is a nice, like, a little bit lighter. We'll do oh, it's the exact same color. Alright, well, we'll do 0.5. I see. That was much better. Okay. I don't like this at all. Really, that's too basic. That's nice. We'll do some height. I'll do index. Let's do little projects. Ooh, that's much better. Okay. I'm actually font size. We'll just add some padding, right? We'll do. Can I add? Add dash. 0 pixels and then 10 pixels. For me, CSS is really strongly wrong. Really always for me. I got this up in Firefox by drop shadow. Okay, so it's just something to do. Just want to make sure there's drop shadow units because of my last task. That's one of the like that. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with it. Very simple. I'm just going to go ahead and now add some form validation. We can add some form validation, some submit. Everything in the word. So form validation. So that's fine. None of these really form validation. Other than it should be allowed. So we'll check this. This is regex. So JavaScript, regex. I'm not actually verify it's a real address or not. That because that part is actually email address. So what is this? This returns. This is regex regex. But when it's return regex test, this is testing. Bring email. Let's do a case. So return boolean. I think it returns true if it's valid. It's valid. I think we're just going to say come here and we're going to submit. We're going to do a few things. We're going to do a function called test. We'll do validate. Validate input. All that. Do. We're going to do validate function. Validate. Go ahead and end. We're going to do one thing. We're going to return true. So we're going to do if validate input. Then do this code. Function is obvious. Do this code if valid. Else here we'll here we'll what do we do here? want to basically alert them that something's wrong. Alert user. I don't think I before using it. Alert user that validation. Because I want to add something. Here's one too. The equals email. So actually, this is going to be here. What is this? So go to. I think I was adding down. Girl. Okay, so I just want to disable submit button. When disable submit button, we have any errors. So if we have errors, it's true. So we're going to do this. We're going to off focus. We're going to check the button because that's sort of, there's a input. So what we're going to do is we're going to get element ID, we're going to email, and then here we're going to head in E. We don't need to do anything. Actually, I think he's going to value. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, go ahead, over, I guess, here. And we're going to say, if REL test string, we're going to say value, two lowercase. So if that ends up being true, I believe, true email, we're going to console log, RJ alert. Oh, we don't need this one. Yes. Else, go ahead and alert. That failed. So what I want to do is not this one. Actually, I want to just here and I'm ID. And we so I want to keep updating. I'm going to ID. And then what here is document email post. Cross email equals stuff like that. You want email to add that listener. I'm going to do, I think, off focus. That doesn't work. Off. JavaScript, off focus. On lure, okay, on lure is what it was. That makes sense. I was right. Let's just say email value. Now we're going to say off. Nothing happens. So, ID. ID. On lure. Script, add event listener. On lure. That is on lure. On lure. My script, JavaScript, add lure. Okay, fail. Now you add Gmail. That should fail. Github.com. Success. Okay. That's what we want. The red missing value. So, now we got that. So now we're just going to change code. It's true. We have to see it's true. And we're going to do nothing. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and change this to said. So you get fails. It's not right. So we have to comment this is using code. We're going to change the order, actually. So we're going to do email dot style dot order equals prefix solid red. Nothing done that there. So it's failed, we add that. Let's change it to there. Wow, that's harsh red. When it's clear, it's failed, but not like. There we go. That's actually better. Not harsh red. Maybe some harsh red. Harsh red is. Alright, I note below also says use span ID equals email that failed. Say invalid email. And we'll also add style of color red. Oh, that's just similar. And we'll also add a I'm going to change it. I'm going to go ahead and do valid email, and we're going to change that there, the font size and fix. Two, why is it not? Valid email. Email that fails. That's fine. There we go. You invalid email. Okay, this is so weird. You should method. I'll do that. Invalid email. Alright, we want to show some display. We'll change display. We want to change it. So here we'll do display. Good enough. I'll fail. Document. Get on ID. Fail. Here we'll do email fail. Style. Display equals block. But now fail. That's actually the one. And then we'll do else. We'll say else email fail. Style display equals get or none. Now we did this. Do that. We also change the word as UI. So actually, change the word back to regular. Word equals prefix solid. Basically, word. Tryston Berry at gmail.com. Maybe we just change the input to that border. So that's really work. That's fine. Actually, I'll get there. Oh, well. Disable the. Okay, we want to do import. That's very important. Right. Oh, that's not. Why is it that? Here. Weird, like, doesn't like change focus. Like, so weird. Huh. Alright, I'm also going to go ahead and actually look at one of these. Let me know that they're all. You change them, you do. What is your favorite? That. That's. How do you know they'll do one? There's, of course, and we're going to say equals required field. All equals sounds disgusting. Alright, I'm going to style and change that to font. Family, here we go, right? Font size. Fix? Nope, not fix. What's on here? No, what? Where's that place? That place. Okay. Do that. Very bottom, let's say Google Docs. Go button down here. It says Google Docs. So, close it. I'm going to do link. We're going to say, link to the docs. We're going to sheets. We're going to sheets. We're going to everyone tries to say, sheets. Actually, sheets. Oh, I want to show reasons. That's all. What's going on with this chicken? What's going on? I don't understand why this is not. My drive's working fine. On my phone, it's totally fine. Why is it not working? Something is up. Something is up. Most of my 4 instances, that's my favorite. Why is it not working? Oh my god, please. Oh, we should use this. We got a link, please. Oh, I have bookmarks. Stop. Alright. Why is that so much? Let's scratch and move the okay. That's the ID. Anyway, I'm share. Privacy to only me. What? I can't. What? The hell? Why can't I share this? I want to share it. I didn't share it. Bro, what's going on? I'm just gonna share on my access. Yes, access. Wait, I'll share. I'm sharing on. This one, link to view. Yes, one link to view. Okay. I link to view. So I want. Right. Now, if I try this link on 5 boxes, Google Docs, visual view spreadsheet. That's right. Okay. You don't know what's going on with this right now. Can't do anything. Wait, we can't. Oh, I'm logging my account. I'm logging my account here. Oh, you my browser. Try to sign out. Wait, don't. Bookmark. I can't do anything. Doesn't mean like you don't. Alright. That's right. Use your data. That's fair. Href. I'm gonna add. Okay. Then I'm just gonna add say view Google Sheets. Google Sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and change the tags. Say \, alignment, is center. Alignment center. Okay, width, percent. Drop me. Nope. Width 300 pixels. What the hell? W, bro. You don't like center view. But I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna put Google sheet. BTN. Go. You know, bullshit. Alright. That's here. We'll do name. No, Google sheet BTN. There we go. Why is it not centered? Getting more else. Hey, fix. There we go. That's right. That's working. Alright. Also change the font size to fix. 15 fix. I don't understand why this looks so bad. Alright, I'm just change the color to that color. Yeah, pretty sure I can change that actually. There we go. Google sheet. Okay. Not easy to do. Actually do. What is it about? Forgot about link to the tab. About. Something equals link. HTML didn't do link. Target. It's always hard to forget that. Target equals underscore link. There's a weird way to do it. Alright, this. Okay. Alright, so I'm just some formulations that we still required. I want to do on the main screen. This. That way it's not like 3 rows. This is going to need that more. So I'm going to comment this out. So I'm going to do form submit event listener. And we're gonna actually get rid of that. Oh, yes, we need to verify. Yeah. We're gonna have parents. For our parents variable, we're gonna say let is error. Where's it false? So there's an error all. Oh crap. There's an error all. Go back and see if any function false. We got yes, error. We're gonna use function. So what I'm gonna do is validate email. Let's say that here. So this one's validate email. So there. Where's this validate function? That's validate email. That should work. It works. Then it's class that, and we're just gonna here. Thanks. So validate the entered email with RE. If regex, if email test is not successful. If email test is successful. That was obvious. I'm just saying something. I couldn't copy one, so it's easy to match it. This is a little weird. Alright, so now we can pass that. Function validates. Once we validate empty, yes, honest. So there's only validate empty. These are empty. So these can't be empty. So validate email, validate empty. So say, I'm gonna take an e. So I'm gonna take an e value. Yeah, I'm gonna say if value is greater than 0, then let's do return value greater than 0. Value dot length greater than 0. Then do true. So you got anchor. Go ahead. You make extra question. Error function. That's okay. Value dot length greater than 0. Okay. So we'll do also is we're gonna grab all the document. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all these. Grab every single one of these. So what I can do actually. Could use like grab bucket, then I need to grab all the inputs based on background inputs, but I also need to so I'm gonna do this here. Let's name first document ID first. I'm just box 6 times. Change this to last name. This to tab book. Movie. Tab TV show. Tab food. Tab games. Okay. And so now we're gonna do is input. So we have a bunch of listeners to these. So I'll probably listener. I'll do another one. Maybe another just first name listening. So when I'm starting validates, we're gonna change the right actually. Put this in the right. Yeah, I'm putting the right there. Because I'm not saying. Okay, I say let's inputs equal. That I'm just gonna put all these in there. So put that there. Put that there. We'll see order. We'll just order. I'll see why it work. Let me just try to just start. Just stop one. We can also class actually, but I just fine. Okay, so now we'll do actually one here. We'll do validate. You know, it was validate email. Also return. Here will return true. Now also return false. Validate validate email. Okay, that's one false. True. Now validate email and validate email and validate empty. Both of the returns, if you know validate returns validate all empty for true, then return true, return false, and we'll just say let user validate. Or you want them to say. We want to say for probably. Okay. Alright, what else? No, because now we got validation to that. Validation. Okay, thanks. Okay, so we'll do is all these steps I do really quick. We should do do inputs for each input. I'm going to do an function. We'll input add events, right? And then add a blurf, and add this. Okay, and we'll do is blurf by validate empty. This one, I'm going to down here. From validate empty. You actually need this and it's empty as in input empty, right? The value, the value. And length. We're going to do it. If validate empty value, then we'll do if it's true. If validation, if valid. If input is not empty. Then we're going to that. So we're going to go ahead and order here. Put file order. We'll do else. This one. Okay, that's that. Now if I do this, still not working. Why is it not working now? Yeah, it's not fine. It's for each. Here. Put it in here. Let's not do that. We're going to get this remote. So can I add a listener? So is console log. Is that nothing? No. Log. Inputs. Roll that one. So if I do console log inputs now, I can just roll all of it. Heck. Oh, it's my key. Okay, it's not my key. Okay. There goes my key. I'm going to put anything else. Okay. Under equals fab book. D equals fab movie. Equals fab TV show. D equals fab food. Fab game. One else on. That's still working. That's fine. But no, not all. So not good. I have to go ahead and easy. Like go into that. Go instead to this. There should be a fence for it. Alright, but I only have to input value. So it makes us yeah, bring length resources. Value. What's your value? JavaScript get input value. That's not value. That's not value. Is that value? What else am I going to find? Validate input. Put I'm going to console log to put that value. Almost false in that. True. Oh, I just wrote it backwards. Whoops, I wrote that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to add some text. So I'm going to go ahead and put label and copy this down here. Where is that email value? So just expand that. Empty. Name dash. We'll actually do this first name dash empty. It's not first name because it's not entering the empty. And then dash empty. Okay, dynamic. We'll just copy this to empty string empty text to empty text. We'll change this actually. This is the fun part. You copy this. Okay, first name. I'm going to do last name. Here we'll do fab book. We'll do fab movie. Fab TV show. Fab book food. And fab game. Look at that. Now what we do is we'll do use input ID. So if I do just alert input ID. First name. Okay. We'll do this one failed. So input failed. Input is D. I'll do here. We'll do input is valid. Class as well. Oh, yeah, class. No, you actually use class actually. Let's use it. Oh, it's ID. Okay, we'll just do class empty text. Empty dash. Do input dash fail. We'll just copy it. We'll do this. We'll do input dash fail. We'll just go ahead and copy that. Now you come here and we say input, we'll say document.fail.id, we'll say this is to one of these input.id, and we'll put dash fail dash empty, right? Dash empty now. Say style display equals block. And the same thing down here, except we will go ahead and put this in none. This should work, yes. Okay, so none is empty text. So it's very simple. Empty text is ready, so it's like, hey, it's empty, but hey, it's not empty. What's that? And then we'll just make it so that if it's people do that's not right, we're like I'm gonna value input. So now what you do is you come here and you say not valid, because it's just saying it's empty. Actually, like, if it's still we make sure that once you complete it, you have to make sure that that none of these are wrong. So you have to do is come here to validate inputs, validate, make sure these are all right. So validate actually for each. So we're actually use something here. So we're gonna go ahead and use it. So if validate, okay, we're gonna do it for each. We're gonna do for each. So we input stuff for each, and then we'll check to see if there's input stuff for each input. And we'll do is we will do validate empty, and we'll value. So this way we'll just go ahead and turn that to validate empty value, and we'll say that if it returns false, we need something that returns false, then we need to just use null. If it returns false, we'll turn false. Now empty, and we'll see nothing. So we'll go ahead and if false, return false. Then back of that, do not allow anything. I got to it. Isn't it? Refresh the page. Seems like it's good. That's not giving us anything. We do let's do it actually quick. Invalid valid text. Invalid text. Okay, I'll use like this one. Yeah, that's invalid text. Refresh. You don't refresh. I'll just keep refreshing. Just look through that. There we go. Valid. How did that? Good. Oh, because valid email. I see. Rest valid empty. You're not doing anything. Actually, we'll go ahead and put this down there. What we're gonna do is say validate. Input. Say input. We'll do all this down that way. That way, Quick, we'll do if the value is greater than 0, then we're gonna do good stuff. Else we're not gonna do this stuff. Now it's it. Value, all values. Well, let's see input as well. The input is. The input. The input said. The input. Value. Now it's. What the hell's doing that? Because it's all valid. But I'm valid. Now it's only for. Hey, what's the name? I can't code. I can do it. Oh, it's not broken. Oh, what's the function? Oh my god. Here's the first one. Now it's not. Oh, because it's not valid. Okay. What I need to do is. I'll get the rest of the do. Okay, we're going to do is valid equal false. Then we're going to do if. We got to go for all. We're going to do if valid. Valid, if not valid, then we'll say is valid equals false. If it's valid, then we'll just put true. Then we're going to go for each. We're going to do input stuff for each. Input, and we're going to here. So this time say if validate empty input, and we'll say is valid true. Empty. Always do it. First true, first false, second null true. We want it true. Oh, so. Oh, we change it. It starts as true, and change it false. So change it false. Always false. After that else, also what we're going to do is just validate empty. Not true. Ah, yes. Okay, now do this. Back up here. They're always like that. Why? Why is it always like that? That doesn't make sense. Why is it always like that? Why is it wrong? I did something wrong. It's not. It's always displaying now. It's always displaying this. What is it? What's it doing that for? That's invalid. That's always in there. Like, right, it's fine. Why is it in the way? Is it that value here? Oh, length. Length. Input value length. That's what we want. What's the point? Really good. It's really fun. Yeah, good. Really good. Yeah, alright, cool. Put that. All we need to do is enter everything that submit it. It's done. So if it doesn't submit, then we want to. Well, we can do it anyway. It's already doing stuff. When it's not already. Then it's done. Here's what you want to go ahead and change this one. You want to do. I'm gonna do that. We'll do form sense. So now here is a function called form sense, and what we'll do is we'll change I guess. We'll have like something like this. We'll change all that. So we'll form put in. We'll change basically the forms that way. Go into there. We'll do form. Not form. We'll do everything else because I can't take the doesn't change anything. Alright, then we got success. And we'll just say the success will do a width. We'll do width. Success. I think I still success. You have success because I want to. So this one we're gonna do height of 2 pixels and a width of 3 pixels. Like that. We're gonna have margin top. We're gonna say okay, where is that? This 8 margin 8 pixels. And we're gonna say the same way. When your survey answers were received. We'll see 585. Thank you for participating further. Hope you enjoyed the experience. And we'll put the Google Sheet in there as well because there we go. No change the height to see. I don't see it. Google Sheet. Okay. How many files? Whatever. What we're going to do is basically say ID, the ID in ID form. So what we're going to do basically is here we'll document.down by ID. The form display equals none, and we'll do documents.down by ID. We'll do success display equals 1. What it's going to do basically is make it that way when we're finished with all sense, remove the survey on page and display the survey answer receiving. Display do none. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, why is there display none? Hash success. This one. Hash success. Why is display none? Where's survey answer? Why is it not working? ID success. Hash success. I don't. Visibility invisible. What the hell? Why is this visibility none? What the? It was not wrong. Why can't I hide this? Style display none. What? That makes no sense. I guess like I can just put that's not going to go ahead and do. I'm just going to roll the answers. So they don't need them. And I'm going to grab this. I'm gonna refresh to ensure that it's good. Okay, now you should also, so here we go. So enter first name, last name, email, which is Tryston Perry, email.com. My favorite book is Harry Potter, and the Order of the Phoenix. My favorite movie is The Dark Knight. My favorite TV show is Breaking Bad. My favorite food is Chinese food. My favorite video game is Go ahead and submit. And you, um, if, oh, your return is valid. Return is valid. That's what I want to do. Okay, let's try again. It is time, can be a little frustrating. Favorite book, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The long name. Favorite movie is The Dark Knight. Favorite TV show, Breaking Bad. Your food is Chinese food. My favorite game, the Portal. Submit. Okay, one second, really quick, because I'm almost on this. 1 cent. Oh, there's not actually something. Here we go. Oh, so you're right. You're right. Let me just also log. Working. Make sure this is submit. So that's working. Problem is that not the input to do. Pull up alert. Yes. What does he say? Nothing. And on. Not valid input correctly. That's all it is. So if not valid email. So oh, I think we wanted that actually. We didn't want to do that thing. Alright, I think that was the problem. I'm gonna copy that. Huh? We didn't do anything. Let's just start with this code right here. Valid input. Return that is valid. So what happens in is valid actually. Is valid. Let's just like check this out. Let's see. I'm gonna copy it. Console log. We'll do input.value. We'll do valid. Same way console log. Input.value is valid. I'll email value. This one. So here's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So email's true. So that's right. But this seems to be false. So I do this again. Submit. Okay. Violations of the hand. 1 word. Okay, so now we're showing my violation code. Oh, because that function went backwards. Literally that function went backwards. Okay, we got the answer now. For some reason, can't get our nick. We just didn't have it. How do you use it? Oh, that's style. Style. All right. This is the moment of truth. This is gonna work. All right. We finished it after about 2 hours. We're basically done with it. Here we go. My name is Tryston Perry. Email is trystonmperry@gmail.com. My favorite book is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Favorite movie is The Dark Knight. My favorite TV show is Breaking Bad. Favorite food is Chinese food. My favorite video game is Portal 2. Submit. And thank you. Your answers were received. Thank you for participating in our survey. We hope you enjoyed the experience and eat. And boom, our answers are now recorded. All right. Perfect. Okay. So we did it. We did it. We actually did it. And then if we refresh, it's just going to bring us back to the survey page. So, and then it's got the email and all the validation. We submit without anything. It's not going to let us. We have to actually submit with good answers. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm very happy about this. Obviously, we should probably go ahead and comment this code a bit more and restructure it a little bit because it's got some gripes. But I'm going to remove this, and that's basically it for this. So yeah, so it's been a live coding experience, not tutorial, but experience. It took me 4 hours to build this. 2 of those, well, 1.5 of those hours took me 2 hours to build this, but it took me basically like 4 hours in total, including like research. Like the first day was spent basically just trying to figure out how to like do it, but I was getting kind of wrong. Things were going wrong basically. I didn't know what I was doing really, and the tutorials were not that helpful. But luckily, I found a decent guide that went through it and it's easy on GitHub. So that guide, thank you very much. So that's it. Yeah, bye bye.